Good morning, profitable traders. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live market color for today. We're so excited to have each and every one of you right here with us on the market color, brought to you by Value Flow Trading Team and powered by your favorite broker, our favorite broker, Opta. This is the second half of the year, so it's a good place to say Happy New Month to you, and we wish you a profitable month and a profitable second half of the year. During this period of this market color, we're going to be analyzing the following currency pairs. We're going to be starting off with the dollar index, which is the basket of all dollar-related currencies, and we'll proceed into some foreign currencies, starting off with the Euro USD, and then the Great British Pound against the US dollar, which is GBP USD. Following that, we're going to be analyzing gold against the dollar, and then we'll be wrapping it up with some Japanese analysis for the Japanese yen basket and some other currencies paired against the Japanese yen. After that, we're going to be taking questions and we'll be providing answers to that. We'll also take commentaries and we'll wrap up the London session market column. But before we proceed, we want to urge you all to share the link to this market color to as many people as possible, especially to groups on WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, or any other place where you know trading related issues are being discussed. Share it with as many people as possible so that they also can benefit from what we're giving to you. So we're going to give you a few seconds to do that, and when we resume, we're going to be starting off our analysis with the dollar index. Okay, welcome back. Now we'll proceed into the analysis for the day and for the session. Now, looking at the dollar index on the monthly time frame, we're seeing that the dollar index is gradually resuming its original uptrend to take out the highs that has been created between 2022 and 2023. We've seen all that retracement that happened on the monthly time frame. Now we're gradually seeing resumptions to the upside. First off, we want to see price break structure to the upside, which is somewhere around here. Okay, we want to see the price break out this high. Once price breaks out of this high, then we'll know that we are now ready to trade all the way to this second point of interest, which is all the way to this high right here. Okay, so these are the two levels we want to see price trade into going into the remaining part of the year. Okay, first off this level, then this other level right here. Okay, so that is our monthly expectation on the dollar index. Now looking at the weekly time frame, we are seeing that the dollar index is already creating a trend. Okay, if you can match it up from all the way from here. Okay, from here all the way upwards, you see that it's maintaining this trend line to the upside. We expect that to continue and take out this high right here. This is our expectations from the weekly time frame. Already you see microstructure forming on the weekly time frame. We're expecting that to continue all the way to this high right here. Now, if we're looking at it from the daily time frame, We're also seeing that it's maintaining another trend. Daily time frame also has its own trend. If you can see it clearly from here, that's maintaining it to the upside. Although this morning is looking like it's breaking out of that trend, but we're going to be looking forward to seeing things that will happen or things that we expect to happen going into the remaining part of the day. Okay. Now, for the daily time frame, we are seeing that price has met another block right here. So it's looking like a resistance for price to move further upwards. Okay. All right, so this is the level that price has met, the resistance, and we're seeing that price has also broken out of this trend. So we might see price drop a little downward before it continues going upward. We're not seeing momentum anymore to the upside, especially during the second half of last week. All right, we're also looking at since we're in the first, we're in between the first half and the second half of the year, there could be some portfolio rebalancing that is going on. So we might see some shorts on the dollar, especially for this week, before we now proceed into next week. All right, so this sell-off on the dollar is not a surprise to me because I've been expecting that to happen due to the fact that we're entering the second half of the year. So allow for that portfolio rebalancing to happen while we take advantage of the short positions that will be taken off from the dollar index to the downside. Okay, so we're looking forward to those sales. And on the 4-hour time frame, we're going to be seeing some of the levels where we're expecting those sales to terminate. So for the 4-hour time frame, one of the levels that I'm looking out for to see this sales take out is all these liquidities that have been created right here. We're seeing this low right here. I'm expecting the sales to possibly take them out. Okay, then we're also looking at this level. If price keeps breaking below these levels, we are looking all the way down here too. However, we might see some resumption of the bullish trend from this level because price has traded into this 4-hour order block. So you see that it's looking like price is trading from daily order block into a 4-hour order block. But then this 4-hour order block looks very much valid to reject price from where it currently is. So I'm expecting some rejection from where price currently is. As you can see, a pin bar looks to be forming in the next about in 5 minutes. You will see the candle close on the 4-hour. I'm expecting to see a pin bar form right there. If you even refine this other block all the way downwards, you're going to be seeing it to be around here, which is exactly where price is rejecting from. So I'm expecting that rejection. If that rejection doesn't send price all the way back up, then we'll be seeing these levels taken out going forward. Okay. So last week into this week, we are seeing a sell-off on the dollar, but it's looking like that sell-off is also losing its momentum to the downside. So we might see the dollar index continue trading to the upside as we analyze on the monthly and the weekly time frame that the dollar index is bullish. However, on the daily time frame, we're seeing some bearish rejections, and we are thinking this may be as a result of portfolio rebalancing. However, we're still bullish on the dollar index. We just want to see it make some decent retracements for us to continue trading it to the upside. Now, looking at it based on the intraday bias, we're also seeing very similar thing as to what we have on the 4-hour time frame, where that price is rejecting off from a 4-hour order block, and we expect that to continue while price go ahead to take out liquidities that are residing on the upside. Okay, so that's that for the dollar index. Now let's take a look at Euro USD so we can see possible trades setups for the day. Now looking at Euro USD already, like you all know, on a monthly time frame, if you've been following this market color, we already stated clearly that we are very bearish on Euro USD from the monthly time frame. If you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, very similar thing as to what we have on the monthly time frame. On the weekly, we have another block. We have a low that has been taken out right here. There's been a break of structure, return back all the way up here. Price couldn't close above this high, and now we're seeing that rejection continuing to the downside. Now for the daily time frame also, we've seen a break of structure right here on the daily time frame. Okay, a break of structure that happened around here somewhere in the month of June, and then there was a retracement which showed kind of a retest. We're expecting further break of structures to the downside. My overall target for Euro USD short is right here, and then midterm target is right here. Okay, so these are the two targets I have for Euro USD short. I'm very bearish on Euro USD. Now, if you're looking at it from the 4-hour time frame, price has traded into this fair value gap right here, and that's giving it a good mitigation. So we're seeing clearly that there's a fair valuation of price, and we're seeing further rejections from that level. Now, for today, I'm expecting a sell-off on Euro USD from where price currently is. So what I'll be looking out for is my entry signatures from where price currently is, and I'll be looking to short Euro USD all the way to the downside. Okay, so if I see my entry signatures from where price is at the moment, I'm willing to go short on Euro USD going forward. And my target for the Euro USD short would be this low, this immediate low right here. That would be my first target. That's about 90 pips, and it's quite decent for intraday trading. So I'll be looking forward to that sell-off of Euro USD to take out this low at around 1.06643 level. Okay, that's my target for a Euro USD short. All right, so if you see your entry signatures, feel free to reanalyze and then be willing to take the shorts to the downside. Okay, that's that for Euro USD. Now for GBP USD, I have a very similar bias for GBP USD like I have on Euro USD. On GU, we're seeing that there has been a clear break of structure to the downside right here. There was a quick retest, another retest again, and now we're seeing that GBP USD looks very bearish and is willing to continue selling to the downside. Okay, now on the 4-hour time frame, we're also seeing that price has retraced all the way to the origin of this last sell swing to the downside, and currently we will see that price is willing to resume its bearish momentum on GBP USD. If you can mark out this 4-hour order block on your chart, you see that price has traded clearly into it, mitigated it properly, and now we're expecting a continuous sell to the downside for GBP USD. Now, if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, you're seeing that retracement, that rejection is happening clearly, although I expected that GBP USD may take out this high and trade briefly into this left shoulder right here. Okay, all right, this is the left shoulder. If you look at it on the 15-minute time frame, it looks very obvious. So on the 15-minute time frame, okay, so on the 15-minute time frame, you can see the left shoulder residing right there. So I expected that GBP USD may take out this liquidity right here before selling off. But it looks like it's now ready to sell off. So I'll still keep waiting, and I'll be waiting for confirmations. If I don't see confirmations, then I'll be waiting for GBP USD to trade all the way to that point of interest that I just highlighted. So I'm waiting for a move like this, and then a sell off to the downside. This is what I'm expecting on GBP USD, and that sell off, I'm expecting it to take out all these lows to this downside. Okay, and then because there is a left shoulder right here, so I'm expecting some reaction around there. So I'll be taking my sell all the way to this left shoulder here, so that I'll not be caught up in the retracement when it starts. If I don't see GBP USD trade all the way to this level, then I'll be willing to sell it off from where price currently is after I see confirmations for my entries. Okay, so that is that on GBP USD, and I hope you are able to replicate these setups on your various charting platforms, and then finally take the trades when they align in our preferred direction. Now, talking about taking the trades, we have an exclusive group where we share all our setups on. When we're talking about setups, we're talking about direct signals as to how we're taking our trades, the exact points we're taking the trades, our stop losses, our take profits, and even how we are managing these trades. Now, if you want to be a part of that group, it's totally free. You don't have to pay any fee to be a part of it. And also, when you make profits from these trades that we're sharing with you, you're not going to make any profit split. The profits are totally yours, 100%. Now, to be a part of the group, all you need to do is to fulfill just 3 obligations or 3 steps. First is to create an account with our preferred broker, Okta. And second is to fund your account with about $500, $1,000, $20,000, as much as you can. And then send a screenshot as a proof that you funded your account. Once you do these 3 things, we're going to be added to the group immediately. The steps are going to be shown to you in the chat box any moment from now. And when you do this, you're going to be a part of that exclusive group so that you can be trading alongside your very best analyst here on the value flow trading floor. Okay. Before we take a quick break, well, let's take a few comments. The first from Porters FX says, Happy New Month. Happy New Month to you, brother. It's like I came late. Have you looked at EU? Yes, we have. We've checked out EU. Maybe during the break, you can quickly go to our YouTube page and then rewind back to the EU session so that you can get a recap of the analysis we did on EU. Now, Emma also says, if Dixie is temporarily bearish, why are you foreseeing sell? Okay, why are you foreseeing sell on GU and EU? Now, I'm looking at it on a larger time frame. If you're looking at Dixie from the monthly and weekly time frame, you see that it's clearly bullish. Now, the bearishness we talked about was the overlap between was as a result of the overlap between the first half and the second half. So we're expecting some portfolio rebalancing, especially from last week into this week. However, we're saying that we're expecting the bullishness on the dollar index to resume going forward. Okay, so that is why I said that we're expecting sales on GU and EU. So when we're expecting the bullishness on the dollar index to resume, we're also expecting bearishness on GBP USD and Euro USD to resume. So it's an expectation. We're not saying that it is clear because it's not yet clear. We're expecting some confirmations to happen before we dive into the water. So we're still looking out for some signatures to happen so that we can now say we are very clearly bearish or bullish on the respective pairs. Now, if you take a look at dollar index on the 4-hour time frame, you see that there is some form of rejection that is happening on dollar index. Let me quickly show you that. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame. There is another block right here that is showing some form of rejection. This is the temporary weakness or temporary bearishness on dollar index that I spoke about. All this level to the downside. Okay, as a result of ending of the month, ending of the first half into the second half, and all that I said earlier. Now we're expecting this rejection from the 4-hour time frame to continue to the upside. And I said, if this rejection does not hold and the dollar index does not resume to the upside, we'll be looking forward to see it break out from this low. And if the dollar index goes ahead to break out of this low, then our bias on GBP USD and Euro USD is going to change. However, we're not trading what we want to see in the market. We're trading what we're seeing in the market. And from what we're seeing currently, the dollar index looks like it's going to resume bullishness. And GBP USD and Euro USD likewise are going to resume bearishness. So we'll be looking to take advantage of it when we see our confirmations on the respective pairs. Okay, I hope that explanation clears the air. Okay, so we have any update on gold came late. So we're going to have our analysis on gold after a very short break that we're going to take right now. So if you're looking up to if you're waiting for the analysis on gold, it's coming up the next few seconds from now. How can I get guided on the course I bought? I have issue understanding it and trading it. Kindly send a DM, Mr. Jerry Chede. Please send us a private message on Telegram and we'll resolve whatever issues you're having as a result of the course you bought. Okay, so we're going to go on a very short break for about 40 seconds. And when we return, we're going to be having Lekon analyze gold and then the yen pairs. Stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the analysis this morning.
Everyone, welcome back to the Market Color brought to you by the Value Trading Team and powered by our preferred broker, Opta. It's a great morning here, and I believe at your own end too, you are very energetic this morning to take advantage of the market and also get the best of it. And being the first half, second half of the year, every of your financial goals, I believe we are moving closer to it as we planned earlier on. All right. Thank you very much, CJ. That was a very extensive one analysis from CJ, and it was a very great one. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, thank you, Mr. Okomipo. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. All right. So we'll be going into analysis of the precious metal this morning. And like we've always known that, gold, it gives you whenever it wants to, and make sure you are not there. It is going to take from people too. All right. So this month, this particular week, let's look at it even from the higher time frame, from monthly time frame. All right. So if you look at it on the monthly time frame, you can see clearly that the trend for gold has been bullish. Don't mind all these things we are seeing, just focus on the candlestick. All right. It's been bullish all the way to the upside, all the way to the upside. Gold has been bullish. And there's something we've been experiencing right from the beginning of this year, meaning there is a level of divergence between gold and the DSY. We are seeing DSY, rallying to the upside, gold doing the same thing, but gold having the highest momentum, while DSY, there's not much momentum in DSY. So that is telling us a story of what we may see in the second half of the year. So when we look at it on the weekly time frame, we are going to see on the weekly time frame, we are very much bullish. And for some weeks now, after this long push to the upside, after gold discover its new high, you see it begins to rally, begins to range at this particular zone. It has been ranging. However, we know what should happen. And as CJ already predicted, that we are expecting the dollar to short a bit in this second half, long in this second half. We are expecting dollar long in this second half. So also looking at the gold chart too, where I'm seeing gold is expected to short in this second half to some levels has been marked. So let's analyze where do we expect the shorts to get into and what are we seeing. And one of the reasons why we've been seeing that level of bullishness in dollar without much momentum is preparation for the election coming in too. So we are going to see that happen few months time. All right, so look at it. If you see, you are going to see that this particular high here has been the all-time high before gold broke out of it in the month of March. This particular level here, you can see it's tested that place for like 3 times. Look at it in the year 2022, 2023, 2024 again. It's actually started from 2020. So if you want to analyze the markets, take some little more data from previous years, and it's going to give you clarity of what is going on. So we are seeing this happening here. We can see 1, 2, 3. We see even 4 times gold tested this high since 2020, 2022, 2023, and 2024. And we see this year it broke out of that high. So whenever there's a breakout that way, we expect some level of pullback into that zone, particularly if not this particular support. Now this place should be a very strong support. Then it should be looking at somewhere around this week, because that's where it was tested out the roof around that level. So that is what we are seeing for gold, that there should be some level of pullback before it continues its rally, and we are expecting that to happen in the second half of the year. And if that is what we are expecting for the second half of the year, let's go to the daily time frame to see what exactly should we be looking out for on the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, you can see after the breakout since that March, we've seen that price has been ranging all the way. However, inside the range is giving more of a bearish entry inside the range, and you can see if you are using our box strategy, this is a shoulder, this is a sweep. We've seen the possible break, and price got there for last time again. Now it did the same thing few days ago. You can see now this is also a shoulder, this is a sweep, this is a break, and when price gets here again, it's collapsed down to the downside again, and that was Friday, the 21st of June, 2024. Now this week, moving forward this week, what we are expecting for the precious metal is to come and clear all this liquidity in fields below here. So that is going to be one of our prediction for the precious metal, for it to come and clear all this level here. And you can see, let's draw out those levels. There is more liquidity below here. So we expect the precious metal to come and clear this liquidity below here, and after clearing it, it should sell all the way into at least 50% peak level. And if you are going to see it much more clearly, you are going to see if you use your line chart. So we are expecting it to sell all the way into this is a very strong support here around this place. You can see it now, a very strong resistance that price broke out from. So that's why we're expecting price to come all the way into that level. So go back to your candlestick and you're going to see it's a very strong one. So we expect price first to react in this place, and you can see at this particular zone that is a 50% peak level, which price should get into before reacting back up. And inside that place, we have a fair value gap there. If you don't want to put that inside, there's a fair value gap inside that particular zone. So we should expect some level of reaction when the precious metal gets into that zone back up. Now, after it breaks this particular support here, we expect it to turn into a very strong resistance because price has been sitting on that level. So when it breaks it possibly to the downside, then when price comes back, they should turn resistance and push price again to the new level where we expect it to now peak and make its full decision from. However, what are we seeing on the 4-hour time frame for us to be informed of what is going on currently? On the 4-hour time frame, we can see price is still very much in a range, but to the downside. We've not seen any bullish entry on the 4-hour time frame. Also on the 1-hour time frame, the same thing is happening. But if you go lower again, your 15-minute time frame, what should we be expecting today and moving forward? Today on the 15-minute time frame, I am seeing a shoulder somewhere around this place, of which price may, like CJ already explained for DXY. So if we see that pullback, a little sell-off on DXY between today and Wednesday, and knowing pretty well that Friday we are expecting NFP on Friday, and you may not want to get yourself in that. But this is a shoulder here. If you see some level of sell on DXY, that means we expect gold to rally all the way into the zone. So this is just my own analysis that I'm expecting price to come all the way into this shoulder, having an order block there with a fair value gap. Then when price gets there, then we should see that sell all the way to where we are expecting it to go into. Where we are expecting it to get to on the daily time frame, which is this particular zone here. So when price gets to that level on 15 minutes, that will be a very clean entry for us, and you may want to give it a trial, like we always said. So if you look at it, that's going to be like about a 40 pip SL. Yes, about 40 pip SL. So all the way to this level, then you can easily sell and expect about 30 pip SL all the way, and you sell gets all you need to do. Maybe 1:5, 1:6. Gold will definitely deliver that for you. All right, so that is for gold for today. If you are looking out to short the precious metal, that is the zone I am looking out for to short the precious metal. So let's quickly go into the Japanese yen to see what is going on the yen basket. Now for the yen basket, for those of us who have been looking forward to yen basket, rallying a bit all the way, you are going to discover, when I was analyzing a few days ago, we see that since the opening of this year, the opening of the market this year, since January, the yen basket has been digging deep all the way to the downside, No pullback, nothing, is just going all the way to the downside. And we can see it's just discovering price in the downside. And that seems very, very weird for it not to even have some level of pullback at all. So this is the monthly time frame of the yen basket. You can see it is just to the downside. But if we look at it on the weekly time frame too, the same thing is going on the weekly time frame. Everything is to the downside, even on the weekly time frame, all to the downside. However, we have some level of analysis here. I am still expecting, even if it's going to do its thing, let it still pull back. We should still expect some level of pullback on the yen basket a little bit outside, because the sell to the downside, we are not seeing any entry unless where we saw some level of liquidity below, and when price goes back, and it comes again to the downside. Like you can see on the daily time frame, it's been all the way to the downside. So it's been selling all the way. And we are going to see, we don't trade yen basket, but if you trade other yen correlated pairs, we are going to see what that is trying to tell us. So even on 4-hour time frame, the yen basket is still very much bearish to the downside all the way, all the way. We've not seen any bullish signature for the NPL. All right, so let's quickly take a look at GJ. Now, GJ on the monthly time frame, you can see the guy has just been rallying all the way to the top, all the way to the top. So if you look at it on the monthly time frame, there is a level we mark on the monthly time frame that we're expecting GJ to get into, and that is this level here. You can see it, this other block, and you can see the fair value that way. So we expect GJ to still rally a little bit more, which means that should be a short of the yen basket. So if the yen basket is still, digging down there, then we expect GJ to keep rallying until it gets to this POI. But when it gets to this POI, everybody, I am of the opinion that we should take the full advantage of it, because I know that price is going to react at this particular level. You can see it is another block with fair value gap on a monthly time frame for that matter. So we are expecting price to still rally all the way into this zone before it starts selling to the downside. Now, if you look at it on the weekly time frame, again, it's been a bullish move all the way, all the way. We've been buying all the way, and we've not seen any signature for any sell on GJ. Now, if you look at it from the daily time frame, the same thing is happening on the daily time frame. The same thing is happening there. So we are just seeing structures all the way to the upside. Now, where can we enter our buy on for GJ? So let's go to 4-hour time frame. We are going to see an entry for a buy on 4-hour time frame. Good. On 4-hour time frame, we can see that this is looking more of a shoulder. This is it. This is the low here. This is more of a shoulder, and we can see price came, clear this low, move forcefully to the upside. So we expect that when price comes back somewhere around this zone here, we should expect the short, the long of GJ again, all the way to our POI. But now it may not be clear much to you on the 4-hour time frame. So let's take it a little bit down to the lower time frame. Let's check on the 1-hour time frame for that particular zone again. Great. So if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame for GJ on 1-hour time frame, you can see this is the sweep, because this is the liquidity here. You can see the sweep of that level, and you can see the first move to the upside. So we expect that when price comes back all the way into this zone here, so let's refine this entry. When price comes back all the way into this loop here, we expect to long GJ. All right, so we are expecting to long GJ when price comes all the way here. But at this particular zone, if you go to your lower time frame and you see a short signature using the bus strategy on the lower time frame, let's say on 15 minutes, you may want to take that short all the way to this particular zone. But when price gets to this zone and you see your signature for a buy, you follow it all the way and join the overall trend, which is still a buy trend to the upside. So this is what we're looking out for to do for the yen GBP JPY for the week. So today we are also looking out for this. This is also more of a day trade, and also if we don't see it happen today, or before the end of the week, we expect price to do this. And overall trend is still a bullish trend. So we want to look out for the buy when price gets to this zone and follow it up, knowing fully well that this liquidity alongside that it is going. So you want to take opportunity of that and join the buy. So that is the analysis for the precious metal and also the yen basket and other yen correlated pairs. If there's any question, quickly type in the chat box and let's analyze it. Let's go on it quick. Shigoze said, Omo, I don't even understand this analysis on good. The chat is not clear. Oh, Shigoze, sorry. Are you part of the boss strategy? If you know, if you understand the boss strategy, you definitely would understand what I'm trying to say. But if you don't understand the boss strategy, I would advise that you reach out to Value Flow Trading on our WhatsApp line. Then we are going to get the boss strategy there, and you can easily take it through. And at the same time, if you want to understand how you trade, how we trade, and how we look at the chart, definitely that's a very simple one. All you need to do is just reach out to us on WhatsApp, and we're going to tell you what to do in a very simple time. All right. Chigozie said, I'm too fast for with the analysis. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. But you definitely will get what I'm trying to say. All right. So that is for the precious metal. Like I said, for the precious metal, that today we are looking forward to short the precious metal. All right. So we are looking forward to short it. And where are we shorting it from? We are shorting it from this particular level, knowing fully well that the overall trend is a buy. Now, if the overall trend is a buy and we are beginning to see shorts, microstructure inside of it for a sell, then we want to follow it down. And our overall analysis for DSY is that this second half of the year, we want to see rally. And if that is going to happen, we are expecting the precious metal to short, all right? And knowing fully well that on the monthly time frame, we've seen where the breakout happens from. So when that happens, then you have to wait as price approach back, sells back into that zone again. So that is it. This is our entry for today for the gold sell. But for buy, we are not seeing any signature for buy yet. So if you want to join the sell, it's going to be a very good one for you to join the sell. I believe I've been able to explain myself better to Chigozie now. All right, if there's no any other question, this is going to be the end of today's market color. Knowing fully well a quick announcement that this market color is brought to you by the Value Flow Trading team, and it is powered by our preferred broker Opta. And at the same time, we are having our ATM cash flow Abuja edition this month of July. Make sure you are part of it. If the currency is not clear, you don't need microscope to trade the synthetic. The market is there, very clear. You keep enjoying your money, make what you are going to get on a daily basis. Give us this Adegbeye. So you may want to join the team synthetic. If you want to do that, just reach out to us on WhatsApp. We are going to follow you up and give you every details you need, because we are going to be having the first of its kind, the physical class of synthetic trading in the city of Abuja. So you may want to join us where we are going to share, but we are only sharing the location and the details of the training with those who registered for the training. So if you want to register, just reach out to us on WhatsApp as fast as possible. It's just for 150,000 naira only. So reach out to us and we are going to give you every other details you need. Synthetic is what you trade when the currency market is not visible. These days now, between gold and dollar, everything is just looking like the more you look, the less you see. But when you get to synthetic, the more you look, the more you cash out. All right, if you get that, thank you very much. So this is going to be the end of today's analysis for the precious metal, DSY, and also the yen basket and other, dollar related pairs. So meet again for the New York recap by 3 p.m. Make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. All right, George said, is the synthetic trading the same as the ATM cash flow? Yes, it is. That's the ATM cash flow. Yes, ATM cash flow. So we'll be having a physical class in the city of Abuja for ATM cash flow. For those who have been coming, it has always been online. So make sure you just join and get the physical class if you are in the city of Abuja. Thank you, cheers, and God bless. See you by 3 p.m. for the recap. I'm Lekun Shane. God bless you.